Hey guys, we're going to do a quick tutorial here on how to read and also how to draw a compression diagram. So for the test, you're going to be able to, you need to look at a diagram like this and be able to tell us what the threshold is and what the ratio is for this compressor. So first of all, the threshold, that is the part where the line turns crooked. So here we can tell the line is going straight, 45-degree angle, right? And then right here it turns crooked just a tiny bit. So I find that part where it turns crooked, and that is my threshold. So here it's -6, right? -6 on both of them. So let's put in -6 as my threshold. And I keep messing this up. Okay, -6. There. Then the ratio is how steep the line continues to go after that. So what I need to do, up until then, everything before the threshold is a 1-to-1 ratio, right? So if it goes up 1, it goes to the right 1. So here we're at 10, 10, here we're at 8 and 8, and here we're at 6 and 6. But after that, I need to find where it goes up one line. So here I'm at -6, up 1 is right here. So here I'm at 5, and I need to measure how many times did it go to the right. Well, it went over to the right twice. So that means every time it goes over twice, it goes up 1. So that means I have a 2-to-1 ratio. 2-to-1. And Excel is, I don't want this as time, no. Two to one. Well, whatever. Just ignore that and pretend it's a regular one. Okay, let's draw a new one. So I'll go here to my pen tool and let's draw that and something like that. Okay, so here my threshold is -8 because it's a straight line until then. So let's type in -8. And what's my ratio? So let's find where it goes up 1, so that's right here. And how many times did it move over to the right after the 8? 1, 2. So again, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So we'll leave that the same. Okay, let's do one more. Turn that off. Alright, now looking at this, my threshold is at 6, -6, right there, they're the same. So let's type that in, -6. And what's my ratio this time? So I go up 1, and I have to go over 1, 2, 3 until it crosses. So that means my ratio is 3-to-1. Ignore the 0 on that, that's just Excel being a pain. Okay. Now I'm going to demonstrate how this actually works in the software. So here we have a track in Logic, and if I just open up the compressor, it looks like a meter to start out with. But if I click on Graph, now you can see the compressor drawn in here. So I'm just going to set all of these to 0. Okay, so right now it's a straight line and the compressor is not doing anything. So with 10 input, you're getting 10 output. But if I set let's set the threshold to -20, so that should be right here in the middle, and I'm going to set the ratio to 2. So now we have a ratio of 2-to-1, so we see before the 20 it's a straight line and then it bends, and now every time I go over, if I go up 1, it goes over 2, right? Or if I set my ratio to 3-to-1, then it's an even more gradual curve, or 5-to-1. If I go all the way here, then it's pretty much a straight line. So this would be called a limiter because it will never get louder than -20 dB. And then if I hit play on here, then you can see how much effect it's having. So right now it's not really doing anything because none of these drums are this loud. So if I turn the threshold down to -30, now you can see it's starting to work a little bit. Let's bring the ratio back to 3. Okay, so now my threshold's at -30, ratio of 3 to 1. Now every time that it goes down, that you can see that the compressor is doing something. It's making the loudest parts a little bit quieter. Alright, so that's it for compression diagrams. So try looking at some of the practice questions and see if you can figure out how to read these.